Hey everyone, on this video we're going to be doing a course preview of the NCCX Raleigh. This is the Lions Park course. We'll jump straight into, you guys know the drill, we're going to go through the first full lap so you guys can get a preview of the course, and let's jump into it. Boom, got a call up today, super stoked. If you watched my previous video, you know I did not get a call up and it went pretty terribly. So automatically I know I need to be jumping on these little juniors wheels because they are super fast. So had to pump out a huge sprint for that to get up towards the front. Because if you guys have ever done cross, the start is super crucial. So you want to be towards the front so you can get away from a lot of the congestion and the fighting wheels. So we took that right turn right off the asphalt and went straight into this little short section of, like, I call it the pine straw section. It's a mixture of loose, fluffy dirt and pine straw with a little bit of roots. And we kind of snake through this section just real quick, and then we immediately jump back out onto another section of pavement in a parking lot. You can tell this junior is hitting it really hard to get away. To be honest, he is way more technical than I am in the turns, so I'm kind of doing my best to kind of learn a little bit from him, kind of stay on his wheel as best I can. This left-hander right here was really tough. There's a loose section right there of gravel and dirt, and so you kind of either had to cut it inside hard like he did or take it wide on that exit. Now we're coming around through the baseball fields. This is a section of just flat 180-degree switchbacks. I really enjoyed this part of the section because it was flat. I could kind of maintain my speed really well. These turns weren't too technical. And you can see right here, you can see all the folks already getting gapped behind me. Again, start and cross is super crucial. All right, now we're winding back through the, let's call this the plateau section, the upper section of the course. Hit a little bit off camber straightaway right here, and then we're going to immediately drop into the right and do a couple 180s. Really loose, weird kind of, it was a little muddy right in here at this time of the day on that section, on that 180-degree turn. Then we flow into this like kind of a roller section. Super fun, kind of drops down, hard to catch it on camera. Jump over a railroad tie onto asphalt once again. You can see the rear cam, I've got a couple riders closing down on me. Jump back onto dirt and gravel. Really wide open exit right there, but you kind of wanted to keep it tight so you can set up good for this left-hander. Wide exit on the left-hander. And then we immediately jump onto some double track gravel. I wanted to haul butt, so kind of snap one again, spike it up to 600 watts. Drop down about a story into this sweeping left-hander. You got to watch out for the roots to make sure you can keep as much momentum as you can. Going into the right-hander, doing the very similar turn, left-hand sweeper, and it was muddy in this section as well, so if you kind of grab brakes, you could wash out. Hard to capture on camera, but that's a little uphill right here, taking a right-hander around the tree. I've got some heat in the rear cam. The young junior riders are catching up to me in the technical bits. This is I would consider this like the lower part of the course. Really fun. Drop down into this sweeping, wide open section into a left-hander right here, and you kind of had to apex it and kind of dodge some roots, a little bit loose, and then you're back onto some double track gravel for 100 yards. This course should be way better than the Gibsonville race. It's just way more pedaling, and I feel like I could use my power a little bit to my advantage, and it would help me kind of stay towards the front on these and not have to fall back as much because it's less technical. So it was really nice. Junior rider comes around me right here for second place, so now I am in third. This corner is really cool. You kind of like just stop pedaling and just kind of let the hill, it's kind of an uphill 180, and so you let the hill kind of slow yourself down so you didn't really have to grab brakes and to be a little bit more efficient and flowy through that. I learned that later in this race, so this first couple laps I was just like trying to figure out exactly what to do. For my pre-ride, I'm mainly focused on like the barriers, and there's an uphill run-up is kind of the areas I focused on. So now we're about halfway, a little over halfway through the course. This section is really cool. It's kind of off camber, like little embankment drainage ditch and it's really flowy. If you hit that little 180, the left-hander 180 right there, a little too hard, you could definitely go over the handlebars. It kind of just bucks you. So we drop in behind the community center, and then we're about to approach the first set of barriers, really, the double barriers where you have to dismount or jump over them. These were a lot taller than the Gibsonville race, excuse me. Coming around the tree, it's kind of mulchy right in here, and I just did terrible trying to clip back in. And then you hit this little rut to go over this drainage ditch, and I got bucked a couple times. Now we're in the shaded part of the course. These turns I thought were really, really fun to do. They definitely had a speed limit to them, but they were pretty packed in. This right-hander would wash out just a little bit on the far left of that, so you kind of wanted to stay high when you did that turn. A little bit of off-camber dirt section right here that shoots up to a little bit of a little kicker. You really want to stay on the power. And then now we're going to drop back down. It's kind of hard to capture on camera, but we're kind of dropping back down a little bit. Really rooted right here, so you kind of just like holding on. Take this corner as smooth and as fast as you can, and we're going to, boom, drop down over a curb. Really rutted, and now we're doing this uphill run-up. A lot of guys were jumping that and riding up this, which was really cool to watch. Me, not so much, not that skilled. So I definitely jump off and complete the run-up, get back on my bike as smoothly as possible. Here's a pit entrance to my left. And then now we're almost done with the course. I like this part of the course. Again, we're back on this inside of this tabletop. Hard 180 right here and into another left-hand kind of drop. Really loose, kind of hard to see if there's like a line or a rut you can get into to kind of maintain some grip. And you kind of do like a sweeping left 180 over, and you can see some of the more technical riders are catching me in the rear cam. And now you're kind of just riding this off-camber dirt section. A couple roots and potholes to watch out for. But I can kind of stay on the power pretty well right here and kind of smash over this section. And then now we're back onto the start-finish line straight, and it is a long section of asphalt. Getting some encouragement from the sidelines from some friends, keep my head down. And yeah, so there's a course preview of the Raleigh Lions Park course for 2024. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I ended up coming away third on this one, so definitely, man, if you get a call-up, it makes your day a lot better on getting and having a better chance at getting a podium. So appreciate y'all watching. Catch you on the next one.